Hey everyone, we're playing Warhammer 40k today. 40k Inquisitor Prophecy Martyr? I don't actually know what this is called. It's like Warhammer 40k Inquisitor, and then there's Prophecy, and then there's also Martyr. And I got both, and one of them's DLC or like an expansion pack. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna create a character. We're gonna see how this game plays. It's an ARPG, so I know I can imagine that I'll like it. Oh. Assassin. Story mode? What's this? Oh. Recommend difficulty starting point. You can switch back to challenge mode on the mission briefing window of campaign missions. Oh, then sure. It's Assault Crusader. Tactical. Oh. I see. So these are like subclasses. Before rising rank of Inquisitor, you serve as a Crusader, the holy warrior of the Adeptus Ministorum. Crusaders display the devotion to emperors, honor guards, or executioners, and such is the zeal of the Crusaders that makes them ideal recruits for the Inquisition. Inquisitors with the Crusader background are fearsome warriors using heavy armor and weaponry. On the battlefield, they relentlessly march through fire like legendary juggernauts of the old Terran myths. They are the slowest of the three agent archetypes, trading mobility for protection firepower. I don't like the idea of being the slowest. Use your expertise. Are all the assassin? Okay, so you can't choose gender. For becoming Inquisitor, you served as the Imperium. You serve the Imperium as a death cult assassin, a specialist of deceit who expresses their worship through death. Death cults can be found on many Imperial worlds, paying their tithe to the Emperor, the culling of heretics, traitors, and other enemies of mankind. Inquisitors with death cult background, deadly assassins, expertise, experts in hit and run tactics and exotic weapons. I think because I like playing tanks generally, I'm going to go Crusader. Alright, we have power armor. We can soak up a bunch of damage. One Crusaders are capable of wielding heavy melee and ranged weapons. Okay. The Assault Crusader is the master of hand-to-hand combat, wielding power sword and suppression shield, or the two-handed energy-infused greatsword. Okay, so sword and shield, or big sword. Assault armor, power armor, equipped with a light but effective jump pack, who is capable of making long jumps across the battlefield and deal impact on arrival. Ooh, I like that. As opposed to double pistols and ancient power armor variant equipped with sophisticated tactical cogitator and teleport beacon system, wielding some automated tarantula turrets and dropship orb and wreak terrible havoc upon the enemy. Also equipped with stun missile belt, heavy gunner. So common Imperial armament, unlocking more potent weapons, mass destruction, lay down the path. Shotgun is the ancient tool for close quarter butchering. The las gun is a versatile rifle. A heavy armor equipped with an auxiliary missile launcher system. This rare power armor variant was sales specifically in need of inquisitorial retinues in need of firepower and desolate. Okay, well, I like assault. They look cool. I mean, what are psychers? Harnessing balanced power of the warp. In combat, they rely on their psychic powers, preferring light armor and physically attuned weapons. Okay. So we have warrior, rogue, mage, and what is this? Experts in the machine. They wield arcane forbidden weaponry, can rely on the never-ending supply of silo constructs of Legio Cybernetica. What? Okay, so it's like a pet. It's a pet class. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go Assault Crusader. Helland. Yeah, sure. The name contains a reserved keyword. Is it hell? What if I type in Heckend? Well, we have Heckend, so. Alright. It's the 41st millennium, there's no peace among the stars. The Imperial Man is besieged from all sides by the Xenos races, and is slowly rotting away from the inside, tainted by the Chaos Gods. Inquisitors are autonomous, powerful agents who wage a grand secret war for mankind. They find the shadows and nothing is beyond their authority. They are the judges and the executioners. We are the edgelords. I mean, I make that joke.
Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition, and lots of empty hulls.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilots to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
I didn't adjust the video quality or the graphics quality at
Inquisitor,
all.
the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Okay. That's kind of neat. I remember the deafening roar of the turrets. My Imperial carrier was trailing blaze of fire and smoke as it smashed into the hangar deck. I heard the screech of shredding metal, but the vast emptiness of the colossal hall swallowed the noise. Somehow, slowly, painfully, I crawled out of the smoldering wreckage. The air was stale and the mysterious fortress monastery loomed dark and empty. Well, here's hoping it's not that empty. I'm wondering if the game takes place in, like, the entire game is in this fortress monastery, or what's the dealio? Is this just the one area? Very tired, so if you're wondering why I'm blinking so much, it's because my eyes, they want to close, stay closed. Alright.
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me? Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing.
Oh, I clicked. I thought I could
Inquisitorial log, new
over.
entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed, along with my equipment. My pilot... Interesting.
Oh.
Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door!
Object activation. Oh, the abandoned Colossus. Let's find out everything kind of about this fortress monastery. Where did it come from? Is it someone... So many questions. I trust the Emperor. I'll find the answer here in the darkness. Stranded. Oh, so on the hangar deck of the fortress monastery, the teleport and my Vox signal are both jammed. The automatic weapon systems for the Martyr are active. I need to find the controls in order to disable the systems that are cutting off my connection to ship with Captain Van Winter. Okay, so focus. All character classes in game have special resource. Crusader's focus, which is required for their armor skills. It's slowly regained over time. Cool. Shield block. Blocking effect will last for a brief moment. When not used effectively, the skill can protect you from any most devastating attacks. Executions. Okay. Oh, it's a quick time event. Executions are chance-based, can be performed by only melee weapons. When you see an execution marker appear, press the F key to start the finishing move. Executing an enemy comes with benefits. You gain plus 10% damage and plus 50% suppression damage for 10 seconds upon completion. This bonus can be further improved by learning no execution skills. Okay, well. Have the clues in here. Is it J? Yeah, it's J. Journal. Oh. Wizard level. New levels unlock new item types which you can find in the missions and contains the end of mission loot box. You can also join cabals with other fellow Inquisitors to purge the unclean together. Cool. Specific levels also unlock new inoculator components, perks, and additional slots for both. But most importantly, every level gives you 1 or sometimes 2 skill points. You can view the complete list of unlockables and expanded view. Attributes. Every character class has different attributes. All 3 main attributes have 5 milestones, and after reaching one of them, you will automatically gain extra abilities. You can earn attribute points by completing your heroic deeds. Perks. These are your interchangeable passive abilities which you can power in Inquisitor. Beginning, you only have 1 perk slot, but after you reach level 15 and 30, the other 2 unlock. New perks can be unlocked by completing heroic deeds or raising Inquisitor level. Okay, and I can't change it right now. Passives. Oh wow. Big tech tree in this game. Okay. Ligari credits and fate. Oh, okay, doesn't look like the here. Oh, new tutorial. Camera controls. Okay, rotate the camera. Oh, with the middle mouse button. Zoom in a character with scroll mouse before and zoom up by scrolling the background. A solid object as between camera and character objects deliberately faded to provide an unobstructed view. I don't think I'm gonna move around the camera too much. I don't like doing that in these kind of games.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place.
Inadequate data collected, Gila Shield compromised, corrupted data, diagnostics interrupted, invocations of blessed for calibration requiring the following zones. Okay. Is it going to... Oh, it's...
Just as I suspected. It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details.
Other details. Journal. Investigation divided into chapters. Okay. All clues collected during missions can also be accessed by clicking on the corresponding icon. Click more clues to unlock extra rewards. And tutorials are also available here by clicking on the corresponding tab.
New log entry. I have found some human remains. The time of death seems recent. I don't like the look of the marks on the bodies. Something killed them with mindless brutality.
Oh, a power sword.
Oh, yes. The perfect weapon to deliver the Emperor's justice.
It's a little quiet, but wide strike. You can close quarter attack against multiple enemies. So I can't seem to. I'm trying to use it and it doesn't work. Block is 1, and discharge is 2. Knockdown, knockback. absorbs all frontal damage as long as held, reducing suppression. Taken by simplifying me knockback knockdown effects. Oh, okay, cutscene. What the frick?
Creature of chaos. Can you withstand my faith?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I know nothing about 40k. Okay, I need to options, audio, sound effects. Okay, I'm gonna lower music and UI sound and video sound, speech. I don't know what video sound even means, and then I'm gonna increase master volume.
An ancient Imperial ship infested by chaos. So be it. Let's cleanse the taint
Oh,
there.
that's pretty cool. New tutorial. Okay, combat. Tag the weapon, point the monster's enemy. Yeah, okay, so I was playing how to play these kind of games. Equip 2 weapons for set for each mission. Press tab key to switch between them. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I probably should have read that a bit more. Do camera controls, weapon sets. So the switch will set all your weapon skills on cooldown. Thus you will have to judge whether switching weapons in the middle of engagement is worth it. What does this do? Bunch of damage, armor breaking, vulnerability. Spinning blow, single target hits multiple targets around the character in melee range. This is channeled or? Yeah, okay, it is.
For the Emperor! New log entry. I have found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There is also a tech priest maintenance shrine with a functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer.
Martyr opened fire on an approaching rogue trader vessel, causing considerable damage. Loss of life of the targeted ship. Teleportation signals are regularly jammed, blocking entry and exit to and from the monastery. Possessions of the Agathalawas are Argumentum defense system anomalies, ranking security officer, Brother Marcus Strang. Now, confessions of the related personnel during the penitence hearing. Searching PECT recording database, records not found. After thorough investigation and questioning, I could safely claim that no personnel were involved in any incident. The defense turrets opened fire without any human involvement. Signal blocking any teleportation attempts to generate automatically. What's that? Okay, probable cause system malfunction. Process is initiated. Logged a priority level request to the maintenance fraternity. Waiting confirmation. Had emergency cogitators installed in the hangar deck in the main cogitator in the control room where security personnel can manually override both the turret systems and the teleportarium signals in case of any further incidents. Attachment. Medicaid reports of personnel who voluntarily participating in the confessions. Data corrupted.
I found new information. There is an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals.
Okay, so unfunctioning cogitator on the deck. That indicate the presence of a primitive heretic culture living in the abandoned halls of a foreign monster and also heavily influence the worshippers of a demonic entity. If I'm not mistaken, the whole area is infected by a taint of Nurgle. No idea what Nurgle is. I've learned that in the past, what the weapon systems of the Martyr used to fire automatically on vessels that attempted to land on the fortress monastery. And the tech priest thought that might have been the result of some incident in the warp. It implies that it's help when Vox jammers, but there were cogitators on the hangar deck, security personnel, manual override the order. Okay, cool. Let's kill stuff.
Open the door!
It is in the walls now. Everywhere. Taint. In the machines.
By the Emperor! What foul abomination is this? A talking servitor. It might be mind-locked, but this is still unusual. Well met, heretics. It is time for you to die.
I guess there's a cover system for ranged characters.
Finally, that's the cogitator that will disable the jammer. I couldn't turn off the teleportation jammer, but the Vox should be fine now. Captain Van Winter, can you hear me?
Inquisitor, finally! I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
I don't understand the relationship between the Inquisitor and the Captain. But, long loading times. Oh. Yeah, so that was the first level. Yeah, we can play another level. I'm out of the hangar where I found evidence of a serious chaos infestation. I need to investigate this further. Gotta load a bit more. After this, I'm gonna get some sleep. Oh, only 8. My god.
Our augurs have picked up a Vox signal not far from your location. It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I'm on my way there.
Do I not have my... Okay, that's a 2. Take this off. Oh, I look weird. Purity seal. Neural implant, eye implant, and passives, melee combat. I don't know where it starts and where it ends. I assume it'll give me character standard view. Oh, rewards on the unlocked item type chainsaw. Neat. Oh, the focus resource. Oh, I already read that. Now the fun begins. What is a purity seal? What does it say? Purity seal. Does it compare? It does. Plus 12 quality. First item equipped. 119 max suppression, 114 max suppression, but this has 2.9% deflex chance against melee attacks, plus 3.7 warp resistance, and plus 19 loot quantity. Let's go with that. That was a funny animation.
By the Emperor.
What have you found down there, Inquisitor?
Some unlucky members of an Imperial retinue. This is a shrine, dedicated to the ruinous powers. Somebody really wants his dark wishes to be fulfilled.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
I love human sacrifice. It's probably my favorite kind of sacrifice. Yeah, that animation's a bit funky. Okay, I think story mode is maybe a little too easy. Do I regain health? Oh, suppression is health. Focus. Oh, that's the focus resource that they were talking about. So suppression is health. Then I'm so very confused. Combat, melee combat. What about health? Is there anything about health? Is it in general? Suppression. Nope. Nope. No. Suppression. Suppression mechanic that simulates the mental and physical stress during combat. Suppression resistance bar represents your ability to withstand harmful effects. Incoming attacks will drain this bar, and as you're losing. So, points penalty starts on that. Suppression resistance can be regained by using the binocular, getting into cover, outside cover, combat. It will regenerate on its own. Note the medium and elite enemies also have a suppression bar, and they suffer similar penalty. Wait, then do I have a health bar? I do have a health bar. Oh. Okay, so suppression damage, I see. Okay, so... yeah, I understand now. Alright, I'm liking this. Alright, I'm not reading all this. Current rank, Operator, Confessor, Great Machine Spirit of the Martyr, Engineer, and loaded to Engineer Omicron, Vesugir, current rank Engineer, Hierophant of the Martyr. Social components, clip type, honor, fix, Omega level encryption initiated begins. For confidential emergency invocation, awaiting review. Machine Spirit of the Martyr shows every sign of intellectual instability, ultra high and growing threat. Puzzle. Attachment of a data surfs in the Blessed Core, initiating data module, scrubbing and anointing central processing modules. Machine Spirit is slowly becoming insane and has started to override the defense systems, destroying some possibly harmless void craft trying to land on the deck. We must act before it sheds more blood. I need to remind you the fateful consequences of such information becomes open knowledge. It almost remain confidential. I submit this invocation in the name of the Omnissiah, the wisdom of my trusted Hierophant.
Yes, a grenade. Enemies of the Emperor, I'll blast you to smithereens.
Fun, fun, fun.
A proper welcome committee at last. That grenade could be useful now.
Oh, it's gonna be like a little mini game. That's neat. Enemy commanders. Some enemy formations led by commanders and ready to warband tough fighting force. Leaders can issue group command to bestow bonuses. Recognize enemy commanders by a red glowing skull above their heads. Try to take them as quickly as possible. Neat. And weapon emplacements. Enemy can deploy stationary weapons with heavy firepower. Easily kill their character. Though guns themselves can be destroyed, it's easy to eliminate the crew. Try flanking moves instead of full frontal attacks. Crews killed and placement can be taken over and turned. And then get close to weapon, press and hold the F key. Okay. I'm gonna go top, because it looks like that's not the way to go. Okay, a lot of reading. Is a scroll bar? No, it's gonna get even longer. Node, Martyr, I hope you're reading this. That's the safest way for us to communicate. If they find out what we are planning, they'll execute us. Hide your messages in the maintenance sermons and make them look like simple devotional notes. We need to plan our next step. There are huge problems on the research decks. The Red Sanctum has been quarantined. I received a message by the Emperor this is bad. Same here, down here. Nobody knows where the Martyr is headed. And with Uther holed up in the Sanctum and his seconds in charge plotting against him, I have no idea where to turn. Uther will be our death. Think about it. He promised us immortality and glory for the Imperium, and now we have what? Those things in the Dark Zone. We must get out of here immediately, or shall we join the others? Huh. Okay. Neat. Okay, that just looks silly. This is melee one-handed. Okay. We're gonna set 2 and we compare, and it does. What is quality, man? Viscera and wide strike. Okay. I don't really wanna. I mean, we can try this. Alright. Well, that's neat. I don't really like. I guess we could have one ranged, one melee.
I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
Oh, I can just looping video.
Die, human. I found the body of a fallen Adeptus Astartes.
A what?
What? Did you just say that there was a dead space marine down there?
He must have been a member of that unlucky Imperial reconnaissance team I found.
Allow me to clarify that. You only found pieces of them. So it'll be just you against something that tore apart one of the mightiest champions of the Imperium.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet, Captain. It could easily be more than one creature.
Oh, that was not the right thing to click. Uh-oh.
Come at me, creatures! Come at me!
I don't wanna throw it. No! My last grenade. I hit 3 instead of 2. Alright, corpse, what do you have?
Team Sigma, this is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I am an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate...
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lot had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone. Listen, we're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thorn out.
New log entry. I established connection with someone from an Imperial expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
On the corpse of fallen Adeptus Astartes, is clearly a member of the space. Oh, this is just going over the story so far. Thorn clearly thinks I'm also belonging to the Imperial Constant Force doing some kind of torture. He also mentions during Lord Closter. Therefore I suspect the expedition must be quite large and is supervised by at least several Inquisitors. I could use his confusion to gain information. What is that? The space mutant Valkyrie? Okay. Oh, that was the story. Journal, Cabal, character. Okay, so we can start with support. Invigorating Techno-Psalms for all rights and the orders. Okay, I wish it would. Okay, health maybe? Regenerate bio implants and techno rights. Okay, so this is plus 150 max of roam suppression. These do not look like very fun stats to upgrade. Like, these are just. Okay. I mean. Oh, this is going to be good. I think I want to go for Hasten. That seems fun. But do I take it out now? Can I guess there's a special thing for that somewhere later on in the game. Bridge, Aeon Station. Yeah, so this is not going to be the entire our game because there's a back to the system. How long have we been recording? 37 minutes. We can go for another one. Follow the Vox signal. Establish connection with a member of the unknown expedition. He is holed up in the subdeck control room. I need to get there, but first I must deal with the heretics and kill their mutated champions. Kill the champions of chaos. You were at it 3.
It's Thorn again. Another wave of filth is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I
Hold up. Quit? Yeah.
want your help.
Should not quit. Now we gotta sit through another loading screen. Okay. How do I change options, gameplay, language, camera offset? I want to get rid of story mode. No, okay. Alright. Well, after this level, I'll call it there for the video, and then I will find out on my own time how to change the difficulty to something higher than story, because
It's Thorn again. Another wave of filth is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thorn. That was dangerously close to insolence. And you are definitely confusing me with someone else.
You are an Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The whole deck is swarming with the local mongrel tribes, and they've sent their champions to rally the troops. I need you to eliminate these.
So you're heading to the control room to disable the jammer?
That's the plan, yes.
And who is this Caius Thorn exactly?
Quite a character.
it's just better.
Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I am
Oh,
a member
no, it's
of
not.
his mysterious expedition.
If there is an expedition, They might be trapped in that monastery, just like you.
Why do you think so?
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other voidcraft in the vicinity.
Die, unclean!
Although maybe I shouldn't change it because, God, I'm trash at this game.
I wonder if these mongrel tribes are the descendants of the
one-handed?
original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon.
That's for quality. Yeah. Gain to shield charge, simplify damage for wide strike, 27 cooldown, reduction for rope burst, knockbacks. How do I use this? Oh, I just have to click on it. Okay, well, I don't need it.
Thorn here. How are you faring, Inquisitor?
Considering that I'm alone, I'd say that I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky.
That's
all
unlucky.
the more demons for us to kill. Let us rejoice in the furious challenge. Thorn out.
Alright, what is this? Same thing. Wait, what does this do? Armor piercing, I see. Focus spell. Concentrate energy discharge for increased destruction. There's just more damage. Oh, and that's why I use right click and then left click.
Kill the heretic.
Spinny boys now. Main implant? Yeah, plus 10 quality. Do it. Should really stop. I get. It's just because I get so twisted and turned whenever I move the camera.
Has retreated from my door. Regrouping, I'd say. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes, I purged the place.
How ambitious. I like that. But believe me, there is still much work to be done. You'll find a desecrated shrine next door that leads to the control room. Go there.
Thorn, I've reached the end of this subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
Okay. Oh, is that the end of the level, or? Are we going to a separate level or flowing pretty fast when you misses? That was the end of the level. Level reached. Personal void shield, unlocked item type, plasma pistol, and punch weapon pad. Plus one skill. Alright, passives. We're gonna increase the melee critical strike chance. I should probably increase health or defense. Max suppression. 1.5 gain for every 10 suppression gain. That's also pretty sweet. Suppression damage. So I think I'm just gonna go melee combat plus. Oh, for now I'm just focusing on hasten. So like movement speed. Is there any movement speed one? There is a movement speed one. Plus 2% movement speed. Yes. Oh, I know what tree I'm gonna max out. Inventory. Character. Toughness. And virtue. So I don't understand how you get attributes. Oh, extra attribute points can be locked by completing heroic deeds. I see. Alright, passives, inventory. 17. Oh wait, this changes my... I don't want that. I mean, it's better, I guess. So what is this? Missile launcher? I guess. Need a new ion plant. Also need a way to sell shit. But I assume drag and drop items you discard them. They cannot be recovered later. Alright, well, we'll see if we can find some place to sell. Because there's credits, right? There's allegory credits. So, yeah. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you want to see more of this, remember to like and comment. And if you want to see, well, I guess also subscribe. So like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, have a wonderful day. See you later.